What's going, guys, and welcome to the Friend Zone. Well, I mean, not you particularly, but I'm talking about Tomo-chan from Tomo-chan is a Girl. This is your tomboy girlfriend that wants nothing more than to be with you. However, you have broed her into the next level. How to best explain it? Well, it's got an anime and a manga now, and it starts off exactly like this. A little bit after I entered high school, Aizawa Tomo, confessed to someone I liked. June, I love you. It was obviously a confession of love. I've always been told that I was a tomboy. Well? Even so, I'm still a girl. But this guy, my childhood friend Kubota Junichiro. Come on, Tomo. What are you saying? This man. I love you too, bro. Yes, doesn't treat me like a girl at all. Immediately, right at the beginning, wham, right to the face, she says it faster than any like romance manga out there typically, and gets shut down. It's entirely sad. So now that you got the basic premise of this, let me just tell you a little bit backstory on the author here. It's quite fascinating. The author is a man called Yanagata Fumita. This right here is probably his most successful work. In fact, Tomo-chan is a Girl, even being translated into just an anime, super successful. I've been waiting for this manga for a long time to be transformed to anime because the manga is just peak comedy. It's so good. But let's just say this isn't the only work that they have done. In the past, they've made a doujin based on working. You know, that other anime. It's not an adult or anything like that. That one, it's just a normal lovey-dovey doujin of shipping the two characters together. So he shipped another two characters together. I mean, that's pretty cool. Okay, well, maybe he's done some adult stuff. There is a title called A Priest Journeyed in an RPG World. And well, I mean, let's just say that the man covers a lot of fetishes in that. I mean, there's some good comedy in there. You could definitely tell that there was some inspiration from Tomo-chan as a Girl, like something coming from that there. There was a lot of, well, I used the word coming from that, like literally. Anyway, I mean, there was some good interaction with some of the characters, some really hilarious stuff. And then there was like the next page where it went from 0 to like 1 million. And speaking of going from 0 to 1 million, there's this other title that they made called A Naughty and Carnivorous Childhood Friend. Yes, you heard me right, A Naughty and Carnivorous Childhood Friend. I believe the description for this sums it up here. This goes from full ara to yamete. I don't think there's anything else that you need to say at that point. But don't worry, today we're focusing on Tomo-chan as a Girl. It's got an English and also Japanese dub, so whatever your, favorite is there. This time I'm gonna personally recommend reading the manga, personally because I think the anime just needs a better budget. It really, really needs a better budget. It doesn't do as good as the manga. And why is that? Well, that's because the manga is a 4-koma kind of thing out here. It's got 4 panels, and each chapter is a singular page. That's it. It's got over like 950 chapters. You heard me right, 950 chapters, but they're all just one page. So, I mean, there you go. So what the anime is obviously trying to do is adapt these 4-koma comics into, well, an anime. And typically that's a bit tricky to do, so I can't blame it all the way. They're doing their best, okay? At least to try and follow the manga. It's a little bit difficult to do. But where this manga really shines is just some of the panels out there. It's so hilarious. There is some great memes in here everywhere. Calm down. This isn't the time to think too hard. There's plenty of times that we've been alone in my room together. Hey, can I sit next to you?
Houston, we have liftoff.
Oh, that's just peak. It's so good. Just like the reaction faces of what's going on, how he handles the situation. My boy, he's struggling. And that's where some of the fun is here, because it's like a struggle between the main character trying to figure out his feelings, whether to keep her a bro or like maybe transform her into her girlfriend, and Tomo-chan who wants to stop being the bro and go to girlfriend mode. So it's just this constant clash between these two, and it's great. And I can really tell you that the artist's off-brand nature definitely shines through some points here because, well, I'll just show you this one beauty. I understand how you feel, but don't think too badly of Goro, won't you? That being her father. Fighting with Jimbo must have a lot of meaning for him. What do you mean by meaning? What meaning could there be with the two of them just fighting it out? Mom, what are you wearing? It's winter. I'm not gonna lose to you just yet. Lose how? The mom, not bad out there. The mom was feeling a little bit jealous of, the dad, like, thinking that the daughter was too cute and she wanted a little bit of attention there. She was gonna try her best to get that attention back. And I for one, definitely think the mom is getting my attention. Anyway, I think that's something that's definitely never gonna make it into the anime, unfortunately. But yeah, the story, it really does a good job of portraying how the characters interact with one another, explaining the story, going along, and trying to actually tell like a full arc, but keeping the comedy at every single panel. Like there's always like a good punchline at the end of these. It's like a story for Koma out there, and that's fine too, but most of the time there's a really good punchline that still advances the story. I'm going to the bathroom, just going ahead. I'm coming with you. As he's going to the girls' restroom and, dude, what the hell? Well, you went in, so I didn't notice it was a girl's bathroom. What's that supposed to mean? He's just following his homie in there, Don't you ever want to, like, piss with your bros? I mean, don't cross the streams, though, okay? Hashtag piss bros. Honestly, I think it's so cute the way that Tomo-chan is trying to get the boys' attention here. Like, well, what's my type? Why so suddenly? How? Look, just tell me. Oh, are you getting all pissy? Well, let's see. I'd rather someone tall than short. Check. Can't be weak. She has to be physically active. Check. It'd be fun if our hobbies matched. Check. And long hair would be a plus. Okay, now grow it out. So, what kind of girls do you like? I wouldn't know. It's funny, those little punchlines at the end. They always get me. But the funny thing is, those past chapters that I just shared with you are not actually in the anime itself. And those are some of like the funniest things out there. I feel like they would have added a lot to this main story there. It's funny. And the fact that the animation in the anime is, let's just say it's not the greatest. I've seen, I think, off-brand anime have about the same budget as that thing, which is really sad. Now, maybe perhaps skipping over those pages, it's not the worst thing in the world. What really kind of irks me about the anime, skipping some of the things here, is the fact that they skip over some of the side character stuff. And the side characters are what I really think elevate Tomo-chan as a girl to like the next level, because some of the side characters are just so good. My favorite minor character by far, though, is Carol. Carol is just the best thing out of this Tomo-chan manga. She's hilarious. I think one of the strongest and best written character. She's still so strongly written that she's still pretty good in the anime, but she's better in the manga. And the manga also tells the jokes a little bit better, I'm just going to say, where Carol's introduced and all the boys are all over her and like, dang, she's getting all this attention. She must be really popular. Gee, I wonder why she's so popular. Is it just because she's feminine? Huh, that must be nice. How do you do that feminine stuff? I don't know. Maybe just put down that dumbbell, you idiot. Or it's just a little bit more awkward in the anime. It's too dragged out. The impact of like the quick and fast-paced manga panels just can't be done like it is in the anime. The anime just drags it out too much. And I really like this Carol panel right here in particular in the manga. Girl, really? Of course I am. I'm wearing a skirt, darn it. Sorry, I'm really sorry about this, Aizawa-san. She's a bit strange, but she doesn't mean anything by it, so forgive her. Well, if you say so, senpai. A girl. Sees them flirting. Poke. She doesn't mean anything, right? Oh, hey, Carol. She can see that the senpai does, in fact, have feelings. And she, being engaged and, to him 3 times. And actually, I think she is actually engaged to him, really, by the family means. But still, she gets jealous. But I just love her awkwardness. Her awkwardness is just so great. She's blunt, but also she can't say what's on her mind sometimes, so she does it in weird ways. Such as getting her revenge, where she goes, dummy, looks at them, turns around. That was the 3rd time today. What was that about? I want to know too, man. I love Carol so much. And this was cut out of the actual anime here, and I love this little interaction here, just showing about her character and really nailing in just how funny she is. So what do you want to talk about? We've got something to say to you.
And you better listen. Why do I have to be here? You want to be my friend? Where'd that come from? That's totally not it. Get a clue. My name's Carol. Nice to meet you. Don't introduce yourself. Now you listen to me, you cow boobs. For breasts, mine are G cup. I didn't ask for your G. Like, what do you mean G?
10 minutes later.
Let's get along.
There's like no way. I can't deal with her. You guys did good. She's just too oppressive in her own like way there. She's just too powerful. She beats them with friendliness. And this comes about because she was trying to get back at Tomo-chan for stealing her girl. So she goes after, you guessed it, the main guy.
Good afternoon. Are you Kubata Jinchiro?
Yeah, that's me.
I knew it. There's something I want to talk to you about.
I don't mind. But could you please get out of there?
Okay.
And he's just in the boys' locker in her locker. The joke goes off so much better in the manga because in the anime, they show you that they're in the boys' locker room. So the entire joke just goes away. Like, what are they doing? And one of the very big strong suits about this is, yes, the dialogue is really good, but sometimes just the silence that it uses in order to tell the jokes and tell the story at the same time is just as effective. Oi, get over here, Blondie.
My name's Carol, not Blondie.
Well, whatever, just get over here. Okay. Is Tomo-chan just, yeah, that just happened. She thinks she's getting NTR'd out there. She's just got the silent face out. Oh, man. Of course, Gundo's the one that set that all up to begin with, so she's just trying to make her jealous. And again, like, it's good.
Did you see that? What are they doing together?
No idea. Calm down. She's just shaking her friend. It's obvious that something happened between them.
That's the first time I've seen Junichiro talk to a girl that way, other than you. Could those two be? No, there's no way they are. Besides, she has a fiancé. Then maybe. That's right, Tomo. That's the sense of desperation that you've been missing.
And by the way, that panel with her with the hair in her mouth, they definitely put that in the anime, and they'd put a lot of budget with her in that one specific face. You can tell that they put a lot of budget in that because they kept her in that for multiple frames at different angles. They really wanted to show her with that hair in her mouth. But yeah, the artwork is really good in the manga, and I like the expressions and everything here. It's good. And there's more things here, like Carol-chan being a little bit more clever than what she actually appears to be. Like, the anime kind of makes her off to be like this dense, kind of in the clouds characters, and she's in the clouds, but she's not dense. She knows what she's doing, and she's calculative. Such as this manga panel that was cut out, where I think it's kind of important because Junichiro's asking, like, wait, why, who are you trying to beat anyway? Like, that's a question I think that should have been answered there, and it's a really good manga panel here, too. Oh, yeah. Who's the girl you're trying to beat anyway? Is she strong?
Well, according to Mizuchu-chan, she's as strong as a gorilla.
And ooh, monkey. A girl as strong as a gorilla. And he immediately thinks of Tomo. Nah, no way. Sounds like she's pretty tough.
Yeah, but I'm going to win.
You can see how manipulative she is there, and she knows what she's saying there. She's leaving out these details. But the one thing I will praise that the anime for is, you know, they definitely got the fan service down.
I can jump rope. I learned how to because I like rabbits.
Perfect. I don't get what rabbits have to do with it, but whatever. Well, she really can jump rope.
Huh? Why are you staring at the ceiling?
I'm just working on neck exercises. I like the delivery here. Just some of the lines are just so funny, dude. This, though, was taken out of the anime, and it's a crime because it's so funny. And it really shows that Junichiro is not just this dense character. He's just, you know, he's bad at dealing just with things, let's just say. We're out of time, so we'll stop strength training here.
I thought I was gonna die there, phew.
Also, you need to do something about those.
What, my boobs?
Don't say boobs. Aren't they in the way when you exercise?
Why are you looking sideways?
And they distract me.
How?
Anyway, they'll cause a lot of problems, so shove them out of the way or something.
Did you really just say that? That's impossible, you know.
Did you just push them over there? It's like, oh, okay, Patrick. Again, it's like gold. That is such a gold panel. And again, I keep going on about Carol, but she's by far my favorite character out of this. Tomo-chan's great, but I love Carol. They just do her kind of dirty in the manga out here because they skipped over this important detail too, which really shows more of her understanding the world around her. It's just smarter as a character, and it's still funny the way they do this.
Hey, Mrs. Chan, Are we friends now? We're even eating cake together.
Well, do you want us to be friends?
Yeah. I don't have any friends. I wonder why.
Why indeed. I'm sure all the guys would happily be your friend.
I don't want them all to be my friends.
How come?
All the guys only think about dirty things.
Oh, so you actually knew that. It's, again, see, I think that's an important thing that they just skipped over there. I don't know why they skipped over that. That's such an important detail. Now, the anime only is up to episode dos. Up there, what was the introduction of Carol? Thank God they introduced it. Definitely better than episode 1 so far. It's acceptable, it's good, but I don't want people just to brush it off and just say, it's only like a mid kind of thing out there, when the actual manga itself is so good. What's not to like? You got tomboys, beautiful, comedy. Everybody likes comedy. Big Booba, hilarious, best character in the entire thing. And number 4, Carol again, she's that important. Almost every single one of these 950 chapters is hilarious. The 4 koma is fantastic. And yes, I understand it's hard to adapt to anime. If you enjoy the actual thing, it's completely completed now. The entire series is done. You can read it till completion. It's great. I highly recommend you do. You're not wasting your time. It actually ends really good. And whether or not the anime is going to go all the way to the end, well, perhaps it will. I don't know. It seems to be rushing pretty quick. I mean, the first 2 episodes go all the way up to the over 100 chapters. I know, right? Over 100 chapters in 2 episodes. Crazy. It's quite possible that it'll just go all the way. It could skip some chapters here and there. I don't know. But I highly recommend that you guys read the manga too, because it's just so good. I hope you guys enjoyed this here. Hope you got some laughs out of some of my readings of these characters, my voice acting. Yeah, I know my female voice acting is just top notch out here, but you know, I'm trying. And if you guys want some more manga recommendations / anime recommendations, well, I got plenty of others that you can check out. I got some really good ones. I mean, I like the Gojira one. That one, perfect if you like shoujo. That one is amazing. Or, you know, I got Pokemon and anime memes too. Those are all great. But for now, thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope to see you beautiful sons of guns again next time.